I've never stuck to something ever in my life. I was the type of person who would get invested into something intensely for a couple months, then lose interest very quickly. For example, I was really interested in guitar, right? I would learn all the chords, the chord progressions, different songs and everything. I'd play intensely for a month or two, and then I would just move on to something else. This happened ever since I can remember. I've been fluttering from one hobby to the next. Oh, this week, jiu-jitsu. No, wait, judo. Yeah, I'm sure it's judo. No, it will definitely be judo this time. I promise, Mum, I will stick to this one. What happens next? You already know the answer. What I'm saying is I've never stuck to something ever in my life. You know, in school, you begin sort of getting bottlenecked into particular subjects around year 8 or 9. So for those not watching in the UK, that is around 14 years old. You get bottlenecked into these subjects. And school just starts setting you down a particular career path. For a person like myself, who can't even stick to a fun activity, how the fuck am I supposed to know what I want to commit to for the rest of my entire life? At 14, I feel like you might get a sense of what I'm talking about. And so it continues. You go from learning 7 subjects in, secondary school, and then you go from 7 subjects and then to 3 subjects in A-levels. There's a pressure to go down this education route that eventually leads to university, and that is just 1 subject. What if 6 years prior, when you're 14, you made the wrong decision to choose your subject? Now you're stuck to studying something you're not even interested in. This was the case for me. So in A-levels, I was studying psychology, biology, and chemistry. And to be honest, I didn't give a fuck about them. They were like the most boring subjects one can learn. I mean, obviously some people might find them interesting, but not me. I just chose them because my family sort of went down that route, and I'm like, okay, I'll follow what my family's done then. Easy enough, right? And this was going to continue on into university. So my choice of topic was marine biology, and I never was interested in it. I might have had some curiosity about swimming with the fishies when I was younger, but nothing else up to this point. I didn't really care about the studies. I was more focused on the partying aspect of university. You know, sleeping with the girls and whatnot. That's all I was focused on, not school. So after exams last year, I got into my preferred uni, right? However, by that time, thankfully, I was 6 months deep into self-improvement, doing the good habits and educating myself. And I would say this was the period of my life where I actually started taking things seriously and looking at my looking at my future seriously. I'm an ambitious man. I know I am ambitious. Is this what I really want? So in August 2022, I decided to defer, which is basically cancel my application to university, and it was hands down the best decision of my life up to this point, because it has allowed me to figure out my purpose. And trust me, bro, you're currently watching it. So I think I can relate 100% to the situation you're in right now. There is a hidden pressure on younger people nowadays to just go down the regular route, the traditional route of study, get a good job, study, get a degree, get a good job, marry, whatnot. It's all laid out for you. It's an easy life, but that turns out not to be what you, me, and countless other ambitious men like ourselves were born to do. You want something more out of life. You are ambitious. You may feel lost currently. You don't know what to do with your life. You're like me a year ago. But ever since then, I spent deep time figuring out my purpose and what my deep passions were, and I found it. So I hope you can trust me in showing you your purpose, your way, if you're anything like me. So please watch this video in its entirety, because you'll learn a lot from it today. And I think you might just come away from this video a changed person if you incorporate the habits and the ways that I'll show you now. So I'm going to break down the process of finding your purpose so you can better grasp it and the concept, because it is quite a broad topic. It's almost quite intimidating, you know, finding your purpose, your passion. What are you passionate about? What are you going to do with your life? It's quite a daunting, you know, topic. So I think it's best if I broke it down and showed you the ways of going about finding your purpose, because that's the only way you can really do it. So number one, switch off everything, sit in a room for hours, stare at your wall, do nothing. As a consumer, you're too used to distracting yourself. Sit on your bedroom floor, turn it all off. Sit and wait. And wait. Stay there until you're literally begging to indulge in something that gives you a dopamine rush. And if you push through that, in this period of detoxifying your brain will start producing these ideas you haven't seen for a long time or haven't thought of for a long time. Ideas of things you've wanted to do for years, but you've been distracted, not even taking notice of these subconscious thoughts because of how much your brain's been fucked by modern technology. Pay attention to your brain in this period. Actually thinking for itself instead of consuming for once. Your mind will begin to generate thoughts that you haven't had since you were a young boy, since you were happy. You remember looking back on childhood with a sense of like almost looking at it through rose-tinted glasses. Let's be honest, bro. In all honesty, your childhood wasn't probably the best, but we always seem to look back on it as a sense of, you know, freedom, no responsibilities. It might seem like the best time of your life, and that's the peak of life, apparently, to you. So these thoughts are your deep-rooted passions, so you should listen to them. The second way is to journal consistently and to start on the self-improvement grind. I started journaling January last year. It has been on and off, I'll admit, but right now I am committed to letting my emotion out on paper instead of bottling it all up. And you should do this too. Right now, pause the video. Don't fake me out here. Pause the video right now, grab a pen and paper and start journaling. Write about everything on your mind right now, your thoughts, feelings and desires. Let it all out. Because us men nowadays don't have a tribe to turn to let our emotions out to. So write down how you feel about your future. Ask yourself, if you are free from money and all social distractions of life, what would you do with your time? What would be the ideal day and what would it look like? Really get introspective about this, really dig deep. I want you to sit there for at least an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours thinking about this. This is going to be so beneficial to you, I promise. Once you've found the answer, because if you haven't, you're just not trying hard enough, sit there for longer. Once you've found the answer to your ideal day, what you would do with your free time, then just find a way to monetize it. For me, was content creation, and YouTube is a way I can express my passion of self-improvement and helping fellow brothers, lifting them up in this modern society. It's just something that inspires me and pushes me, and it is, man, getting emotional, bro. I just want to help my boys out, you know. I know you like me. I'm making these videos specifically for you. I know who I'm targeting. Past me. Because you're like me, you're probably interested in starting a YouTube channel or a business. I mean, you're in self-improvement currently. I know that's what you want to do. You want to have your own business or your own channel that you can prosper and grow from a little seedling to a fucking tree. So, what's stopping you? Do it right now. I want you 24 hours from whenever you're watching this video to upload your own YouTube video. You just made up an excuse, didn't you? I can't. I'm busy with X, I have to do Y. Shut the fuck up and just do it. Just remember, your caveman brain is against you. Think about that. Your own brain in this period of your life is against you. So why do you listen to it? Why do you believe in the excuses that it fabricates? So please, don't listen to your thoughts, because they are what are destroying you and making bad decisions. Don't forget, your brain hasn't developed since the caveman days, hunter-gatherer tribes. They are obviously not adapted to the modern world. The modern world has outgrown our brain significantly faster than our brain can adapt to it. And they just want all the dopamine, all the rewards the world can offer. So don't listen to your brain. The third way is to simply just do more with your free time. I'm going to be honest, bro. You're probably lazy if you're watching this video right now. Don't get argumentative. I knew you were going to think of some bullshit right now. Genuinely think to yourself, how do I fill up my free time? Well, I do some schoolwork, then I go home and watch YouTube, and then after dinner, hold on, what did I just hear? You watch YouTube videos after school. You fill up your free time with indulgence. No wonder you have no direction in life when you spend your time doing nothing productive. Of course, you won't have a purpose if you're not filling your free time with productive things. In order to have a purpose, a goal to push towards, we've got to be productive. That is a non-negotiable. So get off your ass and do that thing you've always wanted to try, you know. If you're fat, join a gym. If you want to learn how to fight and beat that bully, join a boxing gym. Start reading every night if you want to educate yourself. In order to find your purpose, you must obtain life experiences so that you know what you can do for the rest of your life and be happy with that. And make a business out of it. So if you're still watching this and have made it to the end of the video, I know you will find your purpose soon. If you're anything like me, just take the methods that I've shown you in this video and they will help you succeed. Thank you very much for watching this video today. I will see you soon. Good luck and bye for now.